What if I told you that your students could learn more English by drawing, singing, and even rapping? Sometimes we think language learning must be serious, quiet, and textbook-based. But the truth is, when students create, move, and express themselves, the language sticks much better. In today's video, I'm going to show you simple, practical ways to use art and music in your language classroom. These are not complicated ideas. They're easy to prepare, easy to manage, and very powerful. Let's get started. I always encourage my students not only to write down new words, but also to draw them. Nothing fancy, just a quick sketch next to the word. For example, if the word is apple, they draw a small apple. If the word is angry, maybe they draw a funny, angry face. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the funnier it looks, the better. My students love this idea. Around 90% of my class now draw small funny pictures next to their vocabulary. It becomes their personal dictionary. Why does it work? Because when students draw, they process the word more deeply. They think about the meaning. They connect the word to an image. That extra little step helps them remember it longer. It is simple. It takes maybe 10 extra seconds per word, but the impact is big. Story comics or storyboards are a great way to finish a lesson and spark students' creativity. First, demonstrate the task. Always model it. Show them a simple comic template. Then explain clearly what they need to do. Ask them to create a short comic strip using your target language. For example, past tense, daily routines, simple dialogues, or even conditionals. Let's take a look at this storyboard created by a 6th grader. The story is called The Story of Gellert. The prince leaves Gellert with his baby. A wolf comes to attack the baby. Gellert defends the baby and kills the wolf. The prince comes home, sees blood on Gellert, and thinks Gellert killed his son. The prince kills Gellert. Then he realizes his son is alive and sees the dead wolf. The prince mourns Gellert. And that is the end of the story. I think that's brilliant. Don't you think it's brilliant? Well, I think it is. That's amazing. The student used simple sentences, clear structure, strong storytelling, and all in English. This is language learning with emotion, and emotion helps memory. Another easy way to use art in the classroom is poster projects. Students can create posters on topics like my dream school, healthy food, save the earth, or my favorite gadget. In many classrooms, teachers put students in groups. That works very well because it encourages teamwork, speaking, and collaboration. Personally, I sometimes ask students to complete the task individually. I use it as lesson closure. Usually it takes 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how much text they need to write. For example, in this task, students draw their favorite gadget and write about it. Very important, always model the task first. Show your own example. Write a few sentences on the board. Make expectations clear. Poster projects combine drawing, writing, and speaking. Students feel proud when they present their work, and that confidence matters. This is one of my favorite activities. In this lesson, students need to solve 8 puzzles to get a key that unlocks the next room. The final room hides the treasure. We are now in room 4. There are 4 paintings on the wall, a book and a box. Sandy, the main character in the story, looks in the box and finds a few keys in different shapes. Which key is the correct one? What should we do? Yes, that's right. We should read the book. The book introduces 4 famous artists and their artwork. One of them is Vincent van Gogh, who painted sunflowers. So students carefully look at the paintings. Then I ask them, which key should we choose? Van Gogh painted sunflowers, so it must be the key shaped like a sunflower. Well done. Let's go to the next room. This activity combines storytelling, problem solving, and art history. Students are engaged because they want to escape and find the treasure. Another simple idea is to introduce basic art concepts. An artist is someone who paints or draws pictures. Pictures of people are called portraits. A painting of the artist is called a self-portrait. Explain the difference between a drawing and a painting in very simple English. I usually say drawings are dry. We use a pencil. Paintings are wet. We use a paintbrush. It is simple, and it sticks because it's simple. You can display famous portraits around the classroom. Students walk around and ask questions. What do you see? What is happening? How many people are there? What are they wearing? Alternatively, they can match short texts to the correct portrait. Portraits are excellent for teaching descriptions. You can teach vocabulary like straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, spiky hair, beard, mustache. Then turn it into a listening game. Pick a number. Listen carefully. Say the letter or the artist's name. If you say the letter, you get 1 point. If you say the artist's name, you get 2 points. Let's try. I pick number 2.
The artist in this portrait has dark, curly hair. He doesn't have a beard or a mustache. The portrait uses a lot of black and grey colours.
That's Goya, right? Students love the competition, and they practice listening and speaking at the same time. The most popular way to use music in the classroom is a song cloze activity. First, play the song once.
The sun shines bright, the water warms. It changes shape, that's how it forms.
Let students just listen. You can create a simple video and add subtitles to support weaker students. Then play it again, but this time with keywords blanked out. Students listen and fill in the missing words. Choose songs that highlight your target grammar or vocabulary. These days I create my own songs. It is much easier now with AI tools. You can generate simple melodies and lyrics in minutes. Music lowers stress. And when stress is lower, learning is higher. You can also use music to introduce vocabulary, animals, weather, feelings, or actions. Here's an example. Listen to the music and number the animals from 1 to 6. I sometimes use classical music, but you can use any style you like.
2,
After listening, students check their answers. Then play the music again. Ask, how does it sound?
1, 2,
'There is no right or wrong answer. They can even choose the same word twice. The goal is simple. Use English. Finish with a short dialogue.
How does the bumblebee sound? It sounds quick and funny.
Simple, effective, communicative. Use short rhymes, chants, or rap lines to practice pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. First, explain what a syllable is. A syllable is the sound of a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, you hear in a word. The number of times that you hear the sound of a vowel is the number of syllables in a word. For example, cat is 1 syllable. Water, 2 syllables. Computer, 3 syllables. My name, Valerius, 4 syllables. Students can create their own short chants using target vocabulary. They can clap, sing, or rap. You know, it reminds me of Eminem talking about the word orange. Many people say nothing rhymes with orange, but he explained that if you enunciate the word and make it more than 1 syllable, you can create some cool rhymes, just like what he did in that famous interview. I'm not Eminem, but I'll try to recreate it. Here we go. I put my orange, 4-inch door hinge in storage and ate porridge with George. This is called half rhyme, and it is a fun way to break down words and sounds. Now imagine you are teaching classroom objects. For example, pen, ruler, and eraser. Turn it into a chant. Pen, pen, write, write, write. Ruler, ruler, straight and right. Erase, eraser, rub it out. School tool, shout, shout, shout. Students repeat. Add clapping, add rhythm, add melody, and suddenly pronunciation practice becomes fun. I also have a ready-to-teach lesson on limericks. A limerick is a type of poem. It is easy to write and it is very easy to turn it into a song. You can download this resource from my stores on Teachers Pay Teachers or the Teacher Val Store. The links are in the description below. This resource is free for my channel members in the Teacher Val Toolkit tier. I will share the download link in a member-only post. Please note that the link is valid for 3 days only. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a member. It's completely optional, but it really motivates me and helps me continue creating resources for you. Thank you very much for watching. Happy teaching, everyone.